So yeah, we'll keep an eye out for that. The Switch is a port machine. If you watch the direct, you know exactly what we're talking about. There's a few games. I mean, we're going to leave a lot out. So if you want to watch the full direct, it's up on the internet right now, February 2022. It's like 40 minutes long. It's good stuff. I
Yeah.
enjoyed the show. I really
Hmm.
did. But you want to start us off with a few of the kind of light particulars that we didn't have a whole lot to say about, but still wanted to mention.
Yeah, so the Force Unleashed is releasing on the Switch on April 20th, 2022, and it is the Wii version. And when I was watching the direct, because I never saw the Wii version in action, I was like, this looks much worse than the version I played on the 360. And then later I found out it was Wii version. I was like, why? Why?
I knew immediately because I am so intimately familiar with the 360 version of that game because I loved it. I played through it so many times. I saw the environment and the framing of the game and some of the scenes, and I was like, don't recognize that, don't recognize. This is the Wii version, isn't it? Sure enough, they confirmed it. I mean, it
Yeah.
kind of makes sense. That's what goes on a Nintendo platform before.
I mean, yeah, but come on, the Switch can.
No, it's not about whether it can or can't. There are some people out there that prefer the Wii version, and not a lot of people played it because at the time it was widely believed the superior version was the 360 and PS3. I don't think people were wrong in believing that, but this is a chance to try out the Wii version, which I hear isn't trash. It just doesn't look as good.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm staying away from it.
It doesn't excite me either, but if you are interested, April 20th on that one.
Yeah, next up we got SD Gundam Battle Alliance coming out later this year. I am very into Gundam. I love just the design of the Gundams. And SD Gundam is just like basically chibi miniature versions of well-known Gundams, and it's going to be an action RPG, and it looks pretty fun. So I'm gonna be into that.
Have you played any of the SD games?
I haven't. So this will be a first for me. But I did used to watch the show, and I liked this show.
Oh, so but were they chibi in the show?
Yeah. Yep, it
Oh,
was a legit SD Gundam, and I was like, "This is funny," because they
oh.
were sentient Gundams. Like they, there was no people inside.
Yeah, well, because the people would be able to fit because you're so tiny, little tiny
Right,
baby
your little
Gundams.
baby Gundams.
Little baby Gundams. Yeah, it's coming out sometime this year. Yeah.
Hmm. And next up, we got a free update for Metroid Dread, the
Mm.
one hit mode or Dread mode. So if you get hit once, you die. And there's also a rookie mode that's out now,
Hmm.
where you enjoy enhanced, was it healing?
Yeah, it basically doubles the amount of healing you get when you access it in the game, I guess.
Yeah, so that's cool. And there's a boss rush mode coming out in April, which I can't wait to get into. I still need to get my copy back from you. I need to get a lot of things back from you. Don't take my things.
What do you mean, take your
I'm
things? You
just
gave
kidding.
them to me.
What do you mean? I don't have your game.
No, I do. I have your game. It's sitting right over there on top of Tales of Arise and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Damn, you got Guardians of the Galaxy too. Damn.
Yeah, I have all three of those things just
Okay,
sitting right over there.
all right, all right. Oh, next up, good news. Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series is coming
Mm.
to the Switch. I was never one who was able to play the Klonoa games. I never got into them. I played the Wii remake version, which is the one that's
That's
coming
what
to the
this is.
Switch. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Klonoa 2 is also included. Now, what I will say is Klonoa, the original game on PS1, is very expensive. It's like $400 to $500
You
expensive.
have it though. I put it on your PS Classic. You
Yeah.
also have Glenoa Volleyball if you're interested.
There's Klonoa. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
I had to plug that shit up. I haven't
yeah.
plugged that thing up in
Glenoa,
so
you get to
long.
pick out like which bikini that he wears. So
Oh,
it's
yay!
it's
But
dead or
that's
alive Glenoa Volleyball.
where the jiggle physics on those
Da-da-da-da-da-da,
ears.
yeah. Oh, those ears jiggle, baby.
Whoa. But that's coming out July 8th, and I
Mm,
can't wait for that. And that's
yeah.
about all I got for before we get into this big.
Oh boy. So they started off the show. Now, I thought this was on more people's radar. Like, I think there was a Fire Emblem game on people's radar, but the amount of people surprised that it was a Warriors game I mean, to be honest, I was a little surprised too, because I was hoping for it, but thinking they were just going to do a regular Fire Emblem game. But no, they did exactly what I was hoping for. The logo came up Fire Emblem Warriors, Three Hopes. I was like,
Yeah, I don't know why
yes,
people were surprised.
best direct ever. Ah, shut it off. I'm done. That's all I want.
Right.
So the thing about Fire Emblem Warriors, it's one of the best Muso games as far as mechanics and integration with its source material, but the story was trash.
Right.
It was hot garbage. It was one of those, oh, like, we're in this new world and we don't recognize it. So you can get all the characters from different games together.
Yeah.
And it was so dumb. And they had the OCs were dumb. And they did the same thing kind of with Hyrule Warriors, and that worked a little bit better. But again, the story wasn't what brought the boys to the yard, so to speak.
It was the milkshake.
Yeah, just like with Age of Calamity, this is taking a popular recent game from the franchise, in this case, Three Houses, my favorite Fire Emblem game. Oh my god, I love Three Houses so much, and they have so many characters that
Yeah.
if you put every character in from Three Houses, the thing's going to be jam packed.
Yeah. And Vicky was like, oh my god, Fire Emblem. Because she loves Fire Emblem Three Houses. And she loves
Yeah.
Fire Emblem Warriors. So this is like a birthday for her. It's gonna be awesome.
No, no, I'm so excited. If it's co-op, her and I got to get on and play together. That'd be a lot of fun. I don't know if they're going to do online co-op or not. But yeah, the story, like, to me, I feel like it's an opportunity for us to get a golden route for Three Houses, because Three Houses, a golden route's kind of impossible just by nature of, depending on which house you align with, the other two are either going to be completely devastated or left aside. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So, whereas in some Fire Emblem games, a golden route is possible, not this one. But Age of Calamity was basically a golden route for Breath of the Wild. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? That's what it turned out to be. Light spoilers for that game. But I really am interested to see where this takes place, what direction it takes the characters in, and then just have fun whooping ass with all my favorite Three Houses characters, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. I am there day one, June 24th, 2022. Don't talk to me. Don't call me.
Mhm.
What is that? My newborn? Get it away from me. I'm playing Three Hopes.
Get it away from me. Damn.
Get it away from me. No, I'm just kidding. To be honest, Malcolm will probably be in my lap most of the time I'm playing it. So,
Right.
but yeah, moving on to another big one, Mario Strikers Battle League.
Dude, I'm so hyped. Like, I haven't been this hyped for a sports game ever.
Striker series is good,
Straight, it's so good.
and it's been a long time.
Yeah, it hasn't been out. There hasn't been one since the Wii.
Wii,
Yeah,
since the Wii. It's a long time.
that's a long ass
And some
time
would argue that it has been a good one since the GameCube
since the
version? Or
GameCube. Yeah,
was the version good?
I don't even think I played the Wii version like that. I just
Mm.
remember the GameCube version being like just top tier.
Yeah, exactly. This one looks great, by the way.
Hmm.
The mechanics that they have in play.
Man, as soon as it came on, I was like, "It's Mario Strikers! Mario
Yeah.
Strikers coming back!"
Yeah, no, it was immediately recognizable. It was flashy. It was a wonderful trailer. They gave you a lot of gameplay and mechanics. Like,
Hmm.
it's good stuff. And it's coming out in June as well, June 10th. Again, I'll probably wait on it because I'll be anticipating Three Hopes so bad. But if you buy it, I'm stopping by to play. Plus, I mean, you can join a league and play online and different stuff like that.
Hmm.
So we got to get a league going
Yeah,
for
man.
sure.
Yeah. Oof. I'm so excited for it, but I know it's going to be one of those. It's still going to be one of those games where like I play it for a little bit and then I'm
I mean, like Mario Kart, you can come back to it. You know what I mean? And the
yeah,
cool thing about it is there's, what was it, like 8 players local?
yeah, I think so.
It's like the Smash Bros of soccer games. I
It's
mean,
like the
there's just
Dark Souls of Smash Bros.
like the Dark Bros of Smash Souls. Anyway, the Dark Bros of Smash Souls. Anyways, no,
That's the episode title.
it's a contender for sure. I so rarely get the opportunity to play with that many people at the same time because there's, few games that afford it. There's Smash that I can think of off the top of my head. So, I mean, if things start to open up and people stop getting COVID left and right, Mario Strikers Party, that's happening.
Hmm.
And that
Oh
would be
man,
fun.
yeah.
Plus, by then, we'll have a lot of new content for another popular multiplayer game we'll be talking about in a bit.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, moving on, we have Disney Speedstorm, which is basically our Mario Kart 9.
Right.
It is a free to play kart style racer with Disney characters, obviously. It's coming this summer. By the way it was looking, I'm thinking it's probably going to be multi platform. I don't know what your thoughts were about Speedstorm, but it just all the particle effects and everything. I
Yeah,
was
like
like, I
it.
don't
Yeah,
know if this is all Switch
yeah.
footage.
Right.
So,
This is definitely
um,
coming out for Switch. And it's definitely going to look like this. I swear. I promise.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So, that big project from the Chrono Cross composer, I think we can safely say it's probably Chrono Cross the Radical Dreamers edition, maybe?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm not 100% convinced either. But we were expecting Chrono related news and we did get it. So the Radical Dreamers edition is a remaster of the PS1 game Chrono Cross with additional text-based content that I think was like in special editions or international
Hmm.
versions or something. I can't
Probably
remember exactly how
international.
they were describing it. It looks like a good remaster, except for they kept the shitty frame rate in the battles. Like, I was looking at the battle footage, I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah,
And considering that I got that thing running like butter on Duck Station, I was like, "I don't really need to buy this."
yeah.
Okay. So if you've got Chrono Cross running on any kind of modern emulator on your computer or on Xbox or whatever, you can probably get it more optimally running than I would say what they have with the remaster. But again, with that extra content, if you're a fan, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
But if you're interested, that's April 7th. Then we got Kirby and the Forgotten Land stuff,
Ooh, yeah. We got
and
some new gameplay.
we got some new game. We got a lot of new gameplay, a lot of new mechanics. Specifically, the standout of the Kirby and the Forgotten Land coverage was something called mouthful
Mouthful
mode.
mode.
Oh dear! And I was like, the memes are writing
They're
themselves.
coming. The memes are
Oh my
coming.
god, this is officially a fetish game.
Hmm.
Oh my god!
He said, "What's this? A car? Let me fit my entire mouth over this."
Yeah,
Okay, here we
I
go.
was like, people are gonna be putting Kirby's mouth on everything.
As if they haven't already. Like this is just gonna.
Yeah. This is really, but with that said, as a mechanic, like, through innocent eyes, I was like, this is neat.
It's literally Kirby Odyssey at this point. That is what made it Kirby Odyssey.
You have the traditional powers we've been working with on every Kirby game since the dawn of whenever, like the last 3 decades, basically.
Hmm.
They increase the efficacy of those powers through
That's
tiers,
cool.
multiple
That was
tiers, which are really
cool.
cool. And then you add, in addition, the mobility and the utility of the different objects that he can essentially swallow to take on their characteristics as well, aside from enemies with mouthful. And yeah, this is shaping up to be an amazing 3D experience. And again,
Yeah.
Kirby Day, I'm there day one.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
there
so.
day one.
Yeah, I'm there too.
In late March, I'm there. We mean, yeah.
Yeah. I'm there too.
Somehow you're gonna play Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
definitely still want to play it, but
Yeah,
I
but you're
don't think
gonna
it's gonna
wait
be a day
because
one. Yeah.
that's right. Kirby's a day one.
Yeah, Kirby.
Yeah,
Day
Kirby.
one Kirby.
D1
Buy
Kirby.
it from Walmart for $50.
And then I never saw this one coming, to be honest, but I'm pleasantly surprised. Old heads or people who keep up with what gets localized and what doesn't may have gotten pretty super excited. The latest in the line of 2D HD remakes of old games, Live Alive, got localized.
Never heard of it before the direct.
This is a highly praised classic RPG that came to the Super Famicom and never came stateside. And not only did they remake it 2D HD, beautiful graphics, it's fully voice acted.
Wow.
Well, I don't know if it's like 100%. I can't confirm that, but there's voice
Well,
acting.
there's
You know what I
voice.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Yeah.
And the game is, I mean, it's highly praised for a reason. I'm actually really excited to play it. There has been a fan translation of it, and I never got around to checking that out. But now that's officially translated, I'm happy to support it. So
Yeah.
I'm going to buy this specifically because I know it's going to be a good time, and I want them to make more of these, more 2D HD. We said it before, 2D HD everything. Let's go.
Yeah.
I want it. Every classic RPG that was 2D HD that bitch. Let's do it.
2D HD that hoe.
2D HD. That is coming out July 22nd, I believe. So we will be there. And then they revealed Nintendo Switch Sports.
Oh.
Oh, sports.
I was watching that and I was like, wow, they finally did it. I didn't think y'all were gonna do it.
I know, because it's been a long time,
It's been
man.
a
I
fucking
was
long
like, is
time.
1-2 Switch our Wii Sports?
Yeah.
Because that sucks.
And I just thought as soon as they announced it, I said, well, there go 50 million more switches.
Yeah, exactly.
Sold.
Yeah, and people were complaining like those aren't me's. I like the design of the characters, you know
Yeah,
what I
they look
mean, and the
fine.
environments. But the thing is, from the demo that they did where they actually played some volleyball, you can put your me's in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they had me's shown when they were demoing the game. So you can have like your stock characters in the actual game itself, or you can import your me's. So it's all good.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. Now, if you're really, really interested in checking it out early, you can go to Nintendo Switch Sports.nintendo.com. and sign up or register for an online playtest that's going to take place between February 18th and February 20th. Okay. Now, the way you do that, you go to that website, and I'll link it in the show notes, and you go there from February 15th at 8 o'clock Eastern. So there's probably gonna be limited slots. So I would be there at like 7:55 Eastern,
Yeah.
and then like be ready, and then see if you can get in for like get a place in line for the play test, one like get like one of the open slots. And if you do, awesome. And if you don't, then you won't have to wait a long, long time because it's going to be releasing April 29th, 2022. The fact that it has online play though, and like battle royale bowling and
Yeah.
other shit, like that sounds cool. So you'll
Yeah.
never have to worry about trying to find an opponent. Like there's somebody be waiting there for you.
I mean, I'll bowl by myself.
Yeah, well, yeah, bowling you don't really need to go but Chanbara, right? Like the
Yeah.
sword fighting or like
Hmm.
tennis or volleyball, stuff like that. Like you always have players ready to kind of
Yeah.
go after you. So that'd be cool. And I talked about, a triangle strategy demo. That, of course, was on the Nintendo Direct. And then the last two, we had talked about the rumors of a Mario Kart 9 and how they could do that with the install base of Mario Kart 8 and how it would have to be way different.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they were thinking about the same conundrum because they were like, fuck it, let's just release DLC for Mario Kart 8.
Oh my god, that annoyed me so hard.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, because it's like just come out with just make Mario Kart 9. Like I get it, it's selling. I get it. 8 is selling really well, but
Yeah, the thing is, with your scenario, I have to pay $60, but with this, I have to pay nothing. You know what I mean?
yeah, if you have the online, if you have Nintendo Online, yeah.
Yeah, if you have the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pass, so aside from Sega Genesis, N64, the Animal Crossing DLC, you now get this new Mario Kart 8 DLC. Now you could buy it on its own for 25 bucks, but you get 48 courses remastered from all the previous games. 48.
Hmm.
That's a brand new Mario Kart game basically. And if you think they're going to stop there, like this is going to get so many people playing Mario Kart again, maybe this will be a gateway for them to add in characters and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
if they keep throwing these big DLCs onto NSO, cool. I
yeah.
got it, you got it. And listeners out there, if you do not have Nintendo Switch Online because you felt like it wasn't worth it, pay close attention because they're going to continue to do this. I think they're going to continue to add on and put
Hmm.
major title DLC onto this service. Keep you and your 7 closest friends, nearby that haven't already signed up because I mean, what do we pay? Like $10 a
Like
year?
$10, yeah.
If that. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
I think maybe 8 because we had some more people join. So like next year it's going to be cheaper. Like I made sure that we filled out the group.
Yeah.
So it took longer than I thought it was going to take, but I think it's because a lot of people are already in existing groups. But yeah, find yourself a group. You don't really have to pay a whole lot in order to get all this stuff. So I'm excited just for the fact that they announced they were going to include it in NSO. The first wave of courses, I think they're doing like 8 courses at a time, if I recall correctly.
Hmm.
I might be wrong, but
Think so.
the first wave of courses is going to drop next month on the 18th. So,
Okay.
get your automatic downloads ready.
You're
Play
right.
some Mario Kart, baby. And
Ooh.
then, I mean, there was like another game. I don't really remember what it was. The last thing they showed at the direct, so
The
we could
the
probably
last
skip it.
thing it
Yeah,
yeah. Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
yeah, we can. Yeah, that's trash. We can skip that.
Oh my god. As soon as it started, again.
Yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Well, no, because when I first saw the graphics, I was thinking Xenoblade, but I wasn't sure. And then I heard like one of those terrible English
Terrible
voice, like
voice actor.
"Oi, the Monado!" I was like, "Fuck."
We've got to find the Monado.
I mean, they didn't say Monado, but they said some technobabble Xenoblade anime
Yeah.
trash bullshit. But they said it in that English voice, and I was like, "Here we
In
go."
our world, Ionis. Ionis. Oh my god. You're not your friends anymore. They're his energy.
Wow, you got that whole thing memorized. So I'm guessing you were having a good time.
Oh man, I was so into it. I was looking to see like, okay, are we using blades? Are we doing like Xenoblade 1 where it's just weapons? Like what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we
Mm.
mixing the two? Like,
Yeah, I didn't see any blades,
yeah, I didn't see any blades either.
which is cool.
I'm just interested in really the story overall because Xenoblade 2, the ending like was wild. And I know this is probably going to
Well, you
take
really
place in
like
a different. Yeah, I
Torna was your
really
jam.
like Torna.
Yeah.
I really like Torna. So I mean,
I don't know. The story never really intrigued me that much. If they had a major overhaul to the gameplay, and we talked about how the battle gameplay is trash, but like
yeah.
if they had a major overhaul to gameplay, that would pull me in. The thing is, I talk all this shit, but I own all the Xenoblade titles and I haven't beat a single one. I got the one for Wii U.
Hmm.
I got the remake on the Switch. I got the original on the Wii. I got Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on the Switch, and I keep trying to play them, and I get like maybe 10 hours in, and I'm like, this sucks. I
Yeah.
move on. I don't know what it is, but hey,
They're hard to get through, man. Like they're a slog, but by the end of it, it's worth it. Like I got Xenoblade Chronicles 2 when it first released, and I think that was in like 2017.
yeah, I remember one of my friends who likes to play, RPGs. He's pretty into them. He picked it up and he was telling me about how there was so much side content. He just quit. He was 70 hours in and he just
Hmm.
couldn't take it anymore. He was like, there's so much game. And I remember at the time that sounding really attractive to me because I was younger, I had more free time, and I was like, that sounds like some bang for your buck. And now, like him, when I hear that, I'm like, oh, no, thank you.
Jesus.
I'm good. I'm gonna go to howlongtobeat.com and look at the completionist route because let's be real. I'm not gonna do the main story route. That's just not how I play games. And if the
Yeah.
completionist route is like hundreds of hours, pass. I can't
Right.
do it. So
Yeah, it's like AD with Assassin's Creed. Just had to give up.
yeah,
Too big. It
just
was too
it's
big.
like but you know what? Don't look at that as a bad thing. If you spend 50, 60 hours in a game and you don't finish it, yeah, I mean, it feels like you're leaving something on the table. Maybe you can even come back to it later. But the time that you spend in that game,
As long as you enjoyed it. Yeah.
towards the end, though, it sounded like he wasn't, though. He said it sounded like is more like a job.
Yeah. Going back to what I said earlier, I got it in 2017. I didn't beat it until I think 2020. That was the year that I beat it because it was just like I'd played so much. I played like 40 hours of it and they just kept throwing tutorials at me. And I was like, oh my God, can I just like know the game at this point? Why are they adding more
No, you cannot.
things?
No, you cannot.
Just
No,
want
you cannot.
to play game. And by the end of it, I still barely understood. barely
Continue grooming your
grasp.
child robot sword,
Oh
and
my God, yeah.
just look at these anime titties, and then shut up.
Yeah, and that's what I did. And I was a happy boy.
And that's what he did.
But yeah, that was they opened with a banger and ended with a banger. Like that to me was a 9. That was a 9 out of 10 direct.
Yeah, it was a really solid direct. It was very varied. There was a lot of ports. Oh my
Yeah.
god. But a lot of new shit too. And there was something for everybody. You had sports games. I mean, oh my god. Tactical RPG fans are eating.
Yeah.
They are eating.
Mm.
You got Advance Wars, Front Mission, Fire Emblem Warriors, not tactics, obviously, but
Triangle
just with
strategy.
triangle strategy, like they are eating. So
Yum yum.
I gotta tell you, I was actually really pleased with it. And again, the biggest hope I had, which is very niche and it's very specific to me, and I get that, but the fact that they just launched it with "You got your 3 hopes, buddy," I'm like, thank you,
Hmm.
I'm out.
My hope is for 3
So
hopes.
yeah,
Yay!
so there we go.